TikTok is gone. Sweet sweets, welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who are stopping by for the first time, welcome to my channel. We are, a beauty channel, and we love to see it, smell it, feel it, taste it, hear it. It meaning anything that's aesthetically pleasing to us. I'm sorry if you guys hear something knocking. We're being inundated with a whole bunch of winds. I'm here in Cali, so I'm not going to complain because it could be fire, but it's just wind currently, and I'm grateful for that. So for all of you who are maybe fire victims, we're praying for you. We're praying for you. That's pretty much what we can do at this point, and we'll do our best to support you in any way that you may need that we can, supply for you. If I didn't say my name is Lady Nadra, and my name is Nadra. The lady comes from, I'm a pastor's wife, so it's, part of the church culture that they call the pastor's wife, lady something, in her first name. So that's who I am. I am a retired hairstylist. My mom and I used to run a salon together. My mom has Alzheimer's now. So, beauty has been something that I've been immersed in since I was a child. My mom has always been that girl, you know what I mean? So just we kind of she was an influencer in her day. For concealer under my eyes, I have on Hourglass. I'm not sure of the name of the product, but the shade is Velvet. Then I have on Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm all over my face in the shade number 9. Then I went in with Fire Moon from House Labs on my cheeks and above my eye. I think I've warmed the top of my eye up with Fenty's Thick Mint. My lip combo today, I kind of just touched it up in the dark upstairs, but I lined with Vino Pencil by MAC, and then I went around the perimeter of my lip with Morphe's Bloodshot, the liquid lipstick in the color Bloodshot, and then on the inside of my lips I went in with Pound Cake Red Velvet. On my ears I have my Fendi First earrings, the ones in black and gold, and then this little combo is from Zara. It's actually 2 different sets, but they just wrap around and tie up. Super cute. My rings are, this is from Loewe, and I think this was, I don't know where this one's from. It's so old. It's so old. And so if I can remember, then I'll pop it up on the screen. Let's see. David Yurman and Pandora. This is the mixed metal combo that they have. On my arm, I have my Fendi watch, Dior bracelet. This is an Amazon find. Both of these last 2 are from Amazon. And then on this arm, I have my Balenciaga cuff. For fragrance, I have on Byredo's La Tulipe body cream. I put that all over my body right out of the shower, and then I went back in with my anniversary present, which is the House of Bows Casablanca. I smell yummy. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I gotta go. I'm really cutting it close, running late. We're gonna talk about my new fragrance. I got a new fragrance for my anniversary, and listen, I'm in love with it. I can't wait for the spring, summertime to really appreciate this fragrance. I wore it today, and I was, pleased with the projection and even the longevity. It's not bad. The projection didn't last a long time, but it did project for a time. But today's fragrance that we're going to explore and review is this Casablanca from the House of Beau. Now listen, Casablanca is very, it's like very zen, very spa-like, very, I feel like I should be walking around Ibiza or the south of France or somewhere like that, Greece, just somewhere with all white on, with the best version of my body, so I can have my stomach out. Just listen, all the things, something flowy and white on. That's how I feel I should show up wearing this fragrance. But I say wear it how you want to wear it, where you want to wear it, as much as you want to wear it, with what you want to wear it with, all the things. It's yours. But I will say this is a fragrance that you're going to have to touch up. So if you're meaning to wear it all day, you're going to have to touch it up. The longevity for me today, I wore it to church, and I could smell the fragrance after church, and people that were hugging me, they could smell the fragrance, but not like, let's say, Initio Paragon. That's my heavy hitter, and that's what I really like for my fragrance to smell like. Now, I get the feeling in the summertime, springtime, summertime, when it warms up and my body is giving off a little bit more heat, it might help the fragrance and push it a little bit further. But I would say it's a 6 out of 10 as far as projection and longevity go. As for notes, we have mineral notes, white tea, and labdanum. Labdanum. Middle notes are white suede, and I think it's copal, which when I looked that up, copal is more like a mossy, a sweet mossy, kind of woody, slightly citric. I shouldn't say slightly citric because they said that the citrus in there, the lemon and lime, are very pungent. So has that fragrance in there, which I don't really get that when I spray it on. I don't really get the citric vibes, but it is somewhat sweet, and there is something that punches. The bottom notes are bourbon, vanilla, tobacco, and oud. So as far as notes, it has some heavy hitters in it, and I would have to just say, I keep spraying this. Yeah, the atomizer, you see that spray? It's great. I'm surprised that there's nothing floral in here, because I am getting a hint of floral. And like I said, there's something that's punching, so it has to be that citrus in there. I don't get a lot of vanilla, but it is very fig forward. I'll say that right out the bat. It's nice and airy, but you definitely get that fig in there. Like, not as much as Le Labo's Thé Noir 29. That fig in that one that's my all-time favorite fig fragrance in my collection anyway. So it seems like you're somewhere near fig trees, and and then the white tea and the fig, they really play well off of each other. When you first spray the fragrance, they play nicely together, and then you get that white suede, and it's like maybe a little vanilla oil or something kind of saturated the white suede, or the piece of suede. It's like a good mix mash of the notes together, and it doesn't change a whole lot. I think it would just get a little bit more floral. That's what it's doing on my skin, at least. Sometimes our bodies can change up a fragrance and it can smell totally different on me than it does on you, just based on our chemistry, you know what I mean? So House of Beau. This is my first House of Beau fragrance. I want to try next, I think, House of Beau's Bon Bon. I think it's Bon Bon. I was kind of like going back and forth between that one and this one, and I let my husband pick since he was buying it. I let him pick, and he liked Casablanca. I love Casablanca, but I think I'm going to enjoy the Bon Bon as a little better. I think it's going to be a little better for me because it's sweeter. I love a sweet fragrance, so. All right, so my impressions of this, I would have to say for longevity, I wore it today. I said that already, but I wore it today. For longevity, it's like a 6 out of 10. For projection, same number, 6 out of 10. Compliments, it's not really a compliment getter. I would say that. I didn't get a whole lot of compliments on my fragrance today. But I felt like I smelled good. Overall, I would have to say it's a great fragrance. It's very exquisite. It's it puts me in the mind, not that it smells like Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, but it puts me in the mind of those vibes. You know, they always say Soleil Blanc is like vacation in a bottle. I feel like this would, you know, be like kind of like tied with Soleil Blanc as far as a vacation fragrance. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, 14th, I believe. Yes, the 14th of January. I'm up. I'm on my way to my mom's. I think we're gonna go by Sephora today too because I wanted to smell. Fleur has some new fragrances in, so I wanted to give them a sniff, see what's going on with those. Yo, I'm not feeling my normal chipper self. It's kind of a lot going on in my world, and let me talk to you guys about it, I guess. I guess I'm finding myself under scrutiny a lot. And for me, I typically don't allow that kind of stuff to overtake me because I feel like most people, and I really do feel this way, I feel like most people either don't know me well enough to make whatever assessment they're making, or people have an expectation from me, and that I'm either unwilling or unable to meet. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. That was Mark. He was trying to get me to go into it with him, but he's getting ready to play golf. And I'm like, yeah, just play golf. We'll talk about it later. I'm not even sure how to put all my emotions in a space where I can spill them out. You know what I mean? Or make them make sense to anybody else. But that's where you guys come in. You guys are helpful. This space is helpful to me in that uncertainty. You know, I can just kind of talk, and then I can edit out what I don't need, what to make it flow and make sense. I don't feel like doing my hair either, so I'll put this on. Yeah, I feel like people have expectations of me that I'm either unwilling or unable to meet. If I'm unwilling, it's because I just have so much that I have to tend to. It's like things are such in a different space for me. Our ministry is in a different space. It's in a space that it's never been in before. It's the music department. I'm over the music at the church, and you know, just getting people to participate, getting the staff, the ones who have committed to be consistent, to remind people why they're doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, remind them to tap into why they're doing what they're doing. For me, I have to keep before me the why. You know, that helps me to stay centered when I'm moving through things, and like now, you know what I mean? I have to call up the why I'm doing it in order to push beyond what I'm feeling today. Yeah, we have a big weekend. It's the MLK weekend, and you know, we have a guest choir participating with us. So, you know, I can't have invited these people to come sing with us and then not be present and not, you know, be giving God my best. You know what I mean? When I'm calling on them to do the same. So I remember posting something that said, like, it's harder to process being misunderstood, or it's harder to process that from the people that know you than it is from the strangers, you know, or just the outsiders, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could shrug that off, but when people closer to you misunderstand you, or when they are hurt by something that you've said or done, and then I can handle some stuff. Like, I can handle things like, you know, if you have a conversation with me, if I've done something to offend you and you have a conversation with me, and, you know, I give you the opportunity either to understand, or I even offer you an apology. Maybe that's how I work. I work better knowing the why behind behaviors. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think people just do stuff. Some people do stuff willy-nilly, but I don't. There's typically a reason why I'm operating a certain way. You know, if it's out of character, it's typically because something has happened, or I'm responding to something, you know, that has me off kilter. But I'm not somebody that people perceive to have things off kilter often. You know, people see, I mean, we're pastors. Well, my husband is a pastor. I think I'm just a natural born, get in there and find the resolution type of person. That's just how I've always moved. I think people have at some point benefited from that, and then it turns, it grows. People grow something. I don't even know what that something is. They start to either blame you or find fault in the way you move. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Hold on, my phone is ringing again. Okay, so I mean, I'm trying to talk to y'all, but I keep getting interrupted, and now I don't know where I left off. But one of my girlfriends was telling me, she said that, but most people see me as strong, or as a tower of strength, and maybe I should share with people what I'm actually going through. You know, like as far as my mom is concerned, you know, this is I saw a picture of my mom smiling. She was hugging my niece, which is her first grandchild, which, you know, my mother's always loved her grandchildren. You know, and that first one, you know, just really was her baby. Like the way she is about her dolls, that's how she was about all her grandkids. But she was hugging Spring, and the smile that she had on her face, you know, I haven't seen her smile like that. And that, it hit me viscerally. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow. I'll never see that smile again from her. But not in a way that is resolved. And I don't know if that makes sense to you. She's still here. She's not dead. She's still here. I was in her room the other day, and I turned on the TV, and something tickled her. I don't know, but she laughed, she chuckled, and then she said something. So most of the time she's pretty nonverbal, but she said something. I couldn't catch what it was, but I wanted to catch it. I wanted to know what it was that she said. I wanted to know if it made sense. I wanted to hear what was in her mind, in her thoughts. But she said it and was done with it. And then when I said, "What'd you say?" She just shut down. And it's like, she's still here. I heard her laugh. That laugh, I feel it, I feel it inside me. When I hold her hand is familiar. Her laugh is familiar. Her countenance for me is something that I miss terribly. And maybe I don't display my emotions all the time, and people don't really see the weight of it. I don't think they see it, but it's there. It's there. And the stuff that I choose not to participate in is because I don't have any space in my being for certain stuff. I just don't. I don't. I miss my mom. And on top of missing her, I have to make sure that she's okay. I got a doctor's appointment with her on Friday morning. I have to take her to the podiatrist, and I told Mark this morning, I need you to go with me because Kathy can't go and Morgan's not home. So I'm like, I need you to go with me. He said, okay, he'll do it. But it's just like, there's always something. Always something to see after. And when I lay down at night, I have to make sure, and my phone is tripping. I might need a new phone, but I have to make sure that my phone is right near where I can hear it, and even when I can feel it. Sometimes I put it on the bed where I can feel it in case it doesn't ring, because what if something happens in the middle of the night, which often they used to call me when she was falling out the bed and stuff. They would call me all the time, and I'm like, if she's okay, I had to tell them, please, if she's okay, just wait till morning to call me, because they would just call, and it's like, oh my gosh, when you hear the phone ring, you freak out automatically. I can be what people perceive as stubborn. I know I'm not going to stand 10 toes down on something that I haven't given any thought to. But if it's something that I've given thought to and I feel strongly about, I am going to stand firm in my position. I'm not going to entertain a lot of BS. I'm just not. What I feel when it comes to me, if I can offer you an apology, I'm going to do it earnestly. If you can't accept that earnest apology, then that's something that you got to deal with. I'm no longer dealing with it. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't apologize if I felt like, contrary to what I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I felt like I don't need to apologize, I wouldn't. But if I offer you an apology, then and you don't accept it, then that's something that you got to deal with. It's only a few things that I'm willing right now to fight for. That's my husband, my peace in my home, peace in my immediate environment, those are the places that I can control, but in my home, I'm gonna have peace. That's a non-negotiable, that's pretty much it. I wouldn't even say my children. I'm not gonna fight for them because all my kids are grown, And it's certain situations I would stand with them, you know. But all my kids have taught me how to let them handle their business. I'm the type of parent that will allow you to stand. Listen, my grandmother said every tub got to sit on its own bottom. She also said your rights end where mine begin. So I took that to heart. My kids, they have rights and they get to make decisions for themselves. And everybody, when you make a decision for yourself, everybody else has to comply. And so I don't fight to stand in that space. If they want me, they will come to me, they will invite me in. But if not, I'm not going to push my way in. So I won't be fighting to, you know, to be in there. I won't. Right or wrong, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's offensive to anybody, but I'm not. I'm going to let God and you handle it. You know, all my kids have a relationship with God, so I trust him in those spaces. All right, guys, I'm sitting in front of Sephora. I stopped for a minute so that I could finish having this conversation with you guys. I'm sure it wasn't very, very clear, but it's just my emotions right now, so I'm just venting to my sweets. I'm getting ready to go in Sephora and see what they got. I want to see this. I'm going to put my nose on the Fleur. I think it's heavy cream. My girlfriend was asking me about the heavy cream. I haven't heard anything else other than her saying it. I haven't heard anything else about it, but I'm gonna go in there and check that out, and then I'm gonna go see my mom. So looks like they have the Belief True Cream Aqua Bomb again. They got the whole line in this store, at least. This eye gel, I haven't seen this. Let's see what this is doing. So I think you like pump this thing down like that. I'm assuming. Let's see what the texture is. So I'm out of this Caudalie Vino Perfect serum. I'm out of this, but I gotta use that Paula's Choice that I have first before I buy another one of those, because that's expensive. Some stuff I believe in having a backup, like that True Cream Aqua Bomb. I'm good with those, but that Vino Perfect, yeah, I don't want it just sitting around. I want it to be fresh when I use it. Okay, so the Glossier U Reveille. I've had the Glossier U before, but I've never had the Glossier U Reveille or the Glossier U Doe. I like the Doe one. I don't even smell this Reveille. I smell my watch. Oh, here's the Glossier U. Here's the regular one. It looks like they don't have heavy cream in store. They only have it online. In store here, they only have Vanilla Skin, Mood Ring, Missing Person, Father Figure, Not Your Baby, Strawberry Letter. And then they have travel sizes. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? Gloria. Oh, my Gloria. Hey, hey, Gloria, Gloria, my Gloria. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Well, she is gone. She is fast. Like, she done took off all the way around the corner. Oh, boy. Let's see. Gloria. Hey, girl. Hey. Want some candy? Yeah. Hi. Hi, mommy. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss, mama. I want a kiss. Oh, good morning. Oh man, why does that feel so good to stretch? Good morning, y'all. I'm gonna make me some mushroom coffee real quick before I brush my teeth. I wanna put my I wake up with all this stuff on my mind. I bought a new mattress pad. So that's my old one. I took it off the bed yesterday. That's my old one. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double them up. I've had that for probably, I wanna say 3-4 years. And it's not that it's bad. I just wanted a fresh one, like a really fluffy one, which is what I have under these sheets now. So that one is white. This one is tan. See how plush that is, you guys? It feels so good. Now on my mattress I have a topper, like a mattress pad. Let me show you. On my actual mattress, you know, it's padded as well. But I love how this feels, especially in the cooler months, you know what I mean? I sleep with my window open. And so, I just like how all that feels around me. So I think I'm gonna put my old one on first and then put the new one on top of it. See what that feels like. Always doing something, right? Let's go get some coffee.
Sure. Brought to you by some guys doing the court. And I was 16 years old, and I'm legal doing the court.
So the last time I did a reel on my Rise coffee, a lot of you guys were asking questions about what I put in it. And I put a little bit of everything in it. So I'm somebody, I don't really like the way coffee tastes or smells. Crushed up cigarettes comes to mind when I think about just a cup of coffee, especially a cup of black coffee. So I have to really mask that taste. And a lot of people say that Rise tastes like dirt. Like coffee drinkers, they say Rise tastes like dirt. So that's not appealing. When you order your Rise, you get one of those bamboo spoons. I use a spoon and a half of the mushroom coffee. The bottom of the cup, I cover it with water, hot water. And then I use my frother to kind of mix it up. Once that's mixed up, I add cup to a little bit over half of this oat milk, this vanilla oat milk. I'll go the rest of the way with the oat milk creamer. Put that back in the kettle and warm that again. Then I add a little Tirani pure made sauce. This is caramel. If I don't add the caramel, then I'll add some monk fruit sugar. I have the monk fruit sugar packets. Once it's all warm and I put the caramel in there, I'll froth it again. This is the frother. And then I add a little bit of topping. This is just basically sugar. So you don't need a lot of it, but just to make it pretty. I was trying to wait till I got into the neighborhood where I could, you guys could hear me. The cars were passing by and stuff. But anyway, I have a few questions. I think like 3 or 4, maybe 5 questions for you guys. 1, did you have to clean up your house your childhood home, where you lived, where you grew up? Did you have to clean up once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month? Did you have to clean up the house? And by clean up the house, I mean clean bathrooms, dust, mop, sweep, throughout the house, clean the refrigerator out, oh my gosh, change the linen, wipe or sweep down clean off the window sills, move the couch, vacuum, dust, all those types of things. Did you have to? The second question, can you count 3 of your friends that did not have to do that type of activity weekly, every 2 weeks, once a month, whatever? 3, did you think it was optional or up for discussion with your parents? Like once they told you to do something, did you think it was up for discussion as to what you were willing to do and unwilling to do, what you contributed to it? Or did you think you could discuss that with your mom or dad, whoever had given you the instruction? Did you think you had any say-so, or was it just your contribution to the household, since you didn't pay rent and you slept warm every night and wiped your butt with the toilet paper that they bought? And 4, if you by chance didn't do what your parents told you to do, what they instructed you to do, and they then came to you abrasively, aggressively, whatever you want to call it, did you have the space to say, I don't like the way you're coming at me? Like, or did you just take it? Like, they told you to do it, you didn't do it, for whatever reason, you didn't do it, and they got on you about it aggressively, in tone, whether they hit you, whether, because that's the era we grew up in. So if you're my age, that's what was going on then. So if they hit you, if they yelled at you, if they punished you in any kind of way, could you check them? Could you let them know, yeah, I didn't like that. It's too much. I don't require all that. Could you say that? 5 is kind of a 2-part question, so it's probably 6 questions, but we're gonna call 5 part A and B. 5A. Are your kids entitled? Do your kids think you are supposed to do for them? Do they walk around acting like you owe them the life that they live? Do your kids do any of the things that, this is a whole bunch of A, B, C, D, E. Do your kids do any of the things that you had to do when you were growing up? These things that we're talking about, do they do them? If they don't, then why did you not enforce those things where your kids were concerned? Like, did you, when you were having children, did you not see the benefit in, that kind of structure, or whatever you want to call it? I don't know what to call it, but yeah. Did you make your kids do it? Mommy, I love you. I love you. Say, I love you. I love you. You love me? Mm-hmm. You do? Tell me. Say, I love you. Mm-hmm. Good morning. Today is Friday. We're at Mama's podiatry appointment. I'm waiting on her and Mark to walk up. I went and checked her in already. You guys know when I bring her to the doctor, we have to tag team this thing because, you know, a lot of times she won't sit down. She wants to explore. And like right now, I already checked her in, but they may have called her name by now, but I'm trying to get them to the right spot. And Mark doesn't handle her a lot, so I'm trying to meet them outside and then walk them back. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Come on, we late. Thank you. Say hey, everybody. Say hi. Hi. I love you. I love you, Mommy. You love me? Do you love me? You love me? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yay, I'm glad. He's sick of this, huh? Well, we have to wait for the doctor. And once the doctor comes in, they're going to trim your toenails. Mm-hmm. And get your wheels all together because you put a lot of stress on your feet. You do. You feel good? You feel nice and warm? You do? Good. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Wow. Wow. If you guys come to Starbucks, Friday Love is in bloom. January 17th, which is today, which you'll probably miss. 24th and 31st. Grab a pastry and a grande drink for $6, or grab a pastry and a venti drink for $7. Good morning. Don't mind my hair looking a mess. I'm gonna get it together. I gotta color it. But I have a client coming. She should be here in a few minutes, or shortly, I should say. She should be here shortly, and I have to color her hair as well. So I figure I'd wait and mix up the color for both of us, you know what I mean? So at the same time, and we could just process color at the same time. It can stay on my hair a little bit longer than hers, and it'll be fine. I still do a little bit of hair, not much. I try to do things that are easy for me to do, just to keep, you know, be able to get the stuff, some of the stuff that I want to get, the extras and stuff like that. I always have that skill. I was a pretty good hairstylist, I would say. So I have kind of a reputation, and people still ask me to do their hair. So I'm able, at this point, to do hair at my leisure. But I don't, long as it's easy, long as the client is not super demanding, because if something happens where, you know, with my mom or anything like that, then I may have to reschedule, you know. So I need people that are understanding of that. I have a bad back, you know, so stuff like that hinders me from doing hair and being super, super reliable. I'm actually gonna put some color on my hair now. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it now because I don't like waiting. She's already late. I probably should adopt the new hairstylist. What they do is they have you pay them pretty much half of the money that they're gonna, charge you. They have you pay it, half of it, when you book the appointment. That's to ensure you come, and that's non-refundable. So, because like, don't waste my time. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this is what's happening today, but I haven't seen this girl in a long time, so could be. Who knows? We'll see. All right, I'm done working. I finished my client. My back is not too bad, so if I had to do 2 today, I could have done 2, but that wouldn't have been a promise. You know what I mean? I couldn't have just made an appointment and just went out there willy-nilly like that. Can you guys see? Let me see if I stand back here. Can you see it? And the housekeepers were here. Look how they like call themselves wiping up or shine. They must put some pledge or something on the cabinets, but just at the bottom. They're short ladies, and they should have gotten a stool because it looked like they just, I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. I'm like, so now I got to do it. Make me some coffee. And then I forgot I have a bridal shower that I got to go to. And it's probably going to take me about 40 minutes, 45 minutes to get there. So I'm going to have to leave here. What time is it? 3? 2 something? It's 2:44, so I'm going to have to leave here probably at about 5 in order to get there on time. I don't have a gift, but I did see where they're saying that Amazon gift cards are okay, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Know if I'm really gonna have to credit this Rise coffee to my regularity. I think I am gonna have to give this coffee some credit because it definitely helps me out. I'm not typically regular, but when I'm drinking this, I am. And when I'm not drinking it, I can tell. And so I didn't have any yesterday because I got up early and I took my mom to the doctor. And I didn't have any this morning. And ain't nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, ugh, this is terrible. Let me, looks like I have to stay on top of it, but yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to give it like real credit because it's working. If it ain't the Rise coffee, it's the creamer, it's the oat milk. It's something that I'm putting in this because, yeah. If not tonight, definitely in the morning, I'm gonna be good. Watch. Well, you're not gonna watch, but I'll tell you. So I got this, you know, this compression tank top on. The other ones that I have from this brand are thongs, and I'm gonna at least need the one with the shorts or the thong. It can't just be the tank top, because this has rolled all the way. It was all the way up here. Like, no thank you. So either I gotta pull it way down under here, but as soon as I sit down, it's gonna roll. So this didn't work out for me, the tank tops. I'm sure I'll get some use out of them, but not what they were supposed to do. You know, I think if you have any type of bottom situation, any type of girth down at the bottom, it's not gonna work for you. I don't feel like going anywhere. Let's see if I make it out the door, because I don't feel like going anywhere. I'm tired. This is what tells me that I'm getting older, because I could just be at home. I could be in my house in peace. You know? I could. Oh, Lord. How did I work like this? Like, how did I do all those heads? I would do 8 to 12 heads a day. I mean, I definitely had an assistant. For sure, I had an assistant. But nonetheless, you know, I was constantly, nonstop, all day working. And I know I have youth on my side, but dang. I really felt like while I was doing hair, I felt like I could have done another one. Since I stopped, I feel like, oh, I'm tired. You know, I could wind down my day literally right now. And it's just barely 3 o'clock. Okay, girls, I'm gonna do it. Even though I'm sleepy, I'm gonna get my shower. I'm gonna take another shower. I was just going, because I'm supposed to wear pajamas. I was just gonna, put my pajamas on, but I've done hair today and I cut hair. So I'm gonna take another shower and figure out which pajamas I'm wearing. And I'm like, dang it, I don't know which ones I'm gonna wear. The last time I wore pajamas, I wore the ones with the long shorts, but let me see. Let me see what I might wear the sleeper pajamas that I have, the black and white striped ones. They're just kind of like, it's high-low. The shirt is high in the front and low in the back, and it tends to, because I'm heavy chested, it just seems, I don't know, it doesn't work right for me. I don't like the way it looks on me, you know? So that's what makes me not want to wear it, but why not? I'll just go ahead and think I'm gonna go ahead and put those on. Woo! Listen, they are wrong for telling me to put on pajamas, because I just took my shower and did my I did my nighttime skincare routine, but I did do some of it. And I could literally unmake my bed and get in it. To tell you the truth, I really can, because, yo. I'm trying to see what I was going to put on. With my heels are rough. I saw something that said use Colgate I think it was Colgate, olive oil, and Vaseline mixed. Try it. But either that, I'm either do that or I'm gonna do the baby feet foot peel. That's Mark, sorry guys. That baby feet foot peel, that'll take care of it. It always does. So I curled my hair a little earlier. Let's see. Feels like it might have gotten a little damp around the front. I like to, when I curl it, I like to tie it down to flatten it out. Because I don't like my hair boofy. And it definitely gets boofy. Ooh, it gets boofy. I like a little bit of lift up here, kind of mohawky. Especially since I'm kind of letting it do that, grow like that in the back. Can you guys tell? I don't even know what it looks like in the back, but this part doesn't grow long. I thought about putting some tracks, a few little tracks in there to make that be a little longer, but me and my husband sneezing. I don't even really want to put any makeup on. Brows and lashes. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's what they're getting. So I just put the glueless lashes on. I put the glueless ones on because I have this sty on my eye that has been there for at least 2 months, 2.5 months. And it seems, it's not like open or anything like that. But these are the glueless lashes, so they kind of work off the heat of your skin. That's how they adhere. But I didn't feel like putting all the clusters and stuff on. So I just set that strip up there. Hopefully that won't be a problem. I need to make my appointment. I tried to make an appointment to see about the sty, but they were like, something about they didn't work with Kaiser at that location. I'm like, well then how did you get the referral? But then they called and left me a message the other day, so I gotta call on Monday and see what that's about. But prayerfully they can get that taken care of, and yeah. But this is what we're getting tonight. I'm gonna put these boots on. I'm gonna put these on, and I think I'm gonna spray on a little Blanche Bet. TikTok is gone. It's gone. I forgot to say that last night. Like, I was sitting at the baby shower at the table, and I'm like, let me scroll a little bit. And I picked up my phone, and my friend said, you looking for TikTok? I said, what is happening? It's gone. It's a lot of people that's gonna have to get some work because a lot of people are paying their rent off of TikTok. Okay. Okay, girl.